What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Let's Rap About It podcast. We are so glad to join you for our seventh episode, which doesn't really have a specific topic. We're just going to bring to you guys some hot topics and our opinions. So let's get going with the membership. I'm Jonathan.
What's up, good people? I'm Kelvin.
Rika.
Hey, it's Mika.
And today we're joined by my best friend from high school, Jordan. Say hey.
Hey.
Hey, Jordan.
What's going on?
All right, so how was you guys this week so far? Since the last time?
Since this week was good. Someone bought a stair stepper to work and put it in the little mid-level APP lounge. And so I did listen, it counts. So what we would do is every hour or so we would get on there and at least do 100 steps. I did get on my Peloton this week. It took me longer to log in than I actually stayed on the bike because the bike said, "Who are you?" and where
Forgot who she was.
I had to. It wouldn't even recognize the internet.
Have you used it since you moved? That's probably why.
Yeah, no, I did. I used.
Once.
Yeah, the last time I used it was during the month of July, and I was using it just about every day. Because we was doing every day up until your birthday exercise. Mm-hmm. So remember, I started using it in. This week, I finally started using my juicer that we got for Christmas. So trying out some recipes with that. So my goal for the weekend is to, I was going to eat Chipotle. Okay, so new goal for the weekend is to have one meal and then I'm going to juice for the remainder of the day. So I had to track down some beets. Believe it or not, I had to go to 3 different grocery stores that did not have any beets.
So hard to get beets.
A beet. So I even got some dragon fruit. Never had it before. I want to try it out.
Dragon fruit is good.
Yep.
Who had the beets?
Publix. Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that was my week. Good weekend. I mean, good weekend. Well, hopefully it is a good weekend. But that was my week.
It's supposed to snow this weekend, I heard.
Nah, it's just gonna rain.
In some areas. Keep thinking like that. There was gonna be a foot of snow.
I just think we're gonna get the rain.
Because you're a meteorologist.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Mika, how was your week?
You know, something happened this week, and I remember saying to myself, remember this so I can share it with you guys. And I don't remember. Okay. It might come to me later.
Should have wrote it down.
I should have. I think I was driving.
We was doing that. I thought we was doing that.
But my week has been okay so far. Nothing. I was off the first couple of days of the week. Didn't really do too much. Did get a Kindle today. So Kelvin, after we talked about like reading, so we had already talked about having a reading goal for this year. So I said 10 books. And I was thinking that I would just do 10 audiobooks. But I was like, I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to get a Kindle. I have a Kindle and it also does audiobooks on there. So I can read and listen to the audiobooks without the distraction of my phone in the app. So
I thought you had a Kindle.
I didn't have a Kindle. Nope. So I got a Kindle. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then this weekend, I'm going to try to take down the Christmas decorations that I've been taking down all week and have not. That's pretty much it. Now it's Friday and I'm here with you guys.
It is Friday. Feels like Wednesday. Okay. Kelvin, how was your week? Oh, you coming to me? Come to me?
Yeah.
My week was pretty good. Nothing happened. I didn't really do anything.
Did you
I went to
substitute this
Corinne's
week?
game. No. I went to Corinne's game. They won.
Oh, that's good.
Let me tell y'all about this game actually really quick.
What she look like?
The game, they had a 20-point lead. And so
who did they play?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
They had a 20-point lead. I was like, okay, we're good. Then they Caroline put in the B team.
Not the B team.
So respectfully, they put in the B team. So, because let's be honest, if they were down, we would have never seen none of those players on the court. But whatever. They put them in, and we ended the game 7 points ahead. I was like, this is insane. But it was still a good game.
Everybody needs some time. Everybody needs playing time.
That's normally how it works, though.
It was still a good game. But overall, my week has been pretty good. Nothing too special.
Okay, Jordan, how was your week?
Pretty chill. I didn't realize it was Friday. I came back to my apartment, I think the first or the second, probably the first. I think it was the first. And I've just been sleeping. But I did try a new recipe. I tried ravioli with meatballs because I had a dream that I was eating ravioli with meatballs. And I made it today, and it was actually really good. So
was it like stuffed ravioli? Like ravioli with cheese in the middle? What was in the middle of the ravioli?
Cheese ravioli, but with meatballs.
Got you.
Like spaghetti meatballs, but cheese ravioli. And spinach.
And what kind of sauce did you have? Like a tomato sauce?
Yeah, I just bought some ragu because I was in Food Lion running around. But yeah, it was really
kind
good.
of tasty with the cheese.
No,
it was amazing. It was really good. Still thinking about it.
No, I would have hated it. All right, Kelvin.
My week was cool. Went back to work. It's been a chill week. Our system is kind of down. It's not ready for the new year, so a bunch of chilling at work. Sitting in my truck, doing what I didn't want to do. A bunch of social media and YouTubing, but it was cool. Finally got in a good workout this week. Yesterday, my neighbor worked out with my neighbor yesterday. Got it in real good, and I worked out again today at work. So trying to get on the good foot with that. I've been doing good with my eating though. I only been eating like salads and stuff for lunch, no breakfast, and just eating salads for lunch and then dinner when I get home. So I've been doing good with the eating. Pretty good with the eating. Kind of messed up the day. I had some McDonald's, but it is what it is. It's Friday.
I had a double cheeseburger today too.
Well, I just finished eating a Big Mac just before we started. So
I had a double cheeseburger with extra pickles.
She didn't want the McDonald's, but the line at Chipotle was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see me sitting in that line. So
I just want to say I really enjoy that our weekly updates are about what we have eaten and our exercise regimen. Or
the lack thereof.
That's what it's become. I enjoy it.
Well, next week we'll be able to include because I'm going to drag Mika to bingo on Tuesday.
Okay.
We're gonna
Tuesday is a work night. I have told you.
That's crazy.
What time does bingo start? If it starts after 8, I'm not going.
I think it starts at 7.
And I'm leaving at 8.
Wow.
They're not gonna start till 7:30.
But y'all, I get up at 4:45. I need all the sleep. All the sleep.
You don't have to drive in on Wednesday, do you?
I'm driving in. No, I drive in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I got you. Oh yeah. That's different.
Yeah. So we'll see if we go to bingo next week.
I'm gonna try to make it.
Okay, guys, let's get into our first topic our first hot topic for today, which is Stanley Cups. Hot or not?
Not.
People
Man,
are
I don't
doing
even know what the hell y'all
much.
talking about.
The Stanley Cups.
The drinking cup.
It's a cup like this that has the handle.
I thought y'all was talking about hockey.
Negative.
No.
I was like
what is happening? It's not hockey time yet.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm like, what? Talking about them dumbass cups.
Yes.
$40.
People are lined up outside of Target for 2-3 hours.
Yes.
No, people lining up at 3:00 in the morning. One guy posted a video that he took his daughter, who probably wasn't no more than like 9 or 10. They got there at like 2:00 in the morning. People started lining up 3, so they got in line at 3
for a cup,
for a pink Stanley Cup
to hold some water.
Water, because that's what people use it for. Water.
And forget where I put it at.
Water and ice.
I had
a Stanley Cup from Ross.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you say,
Right,
Jordan?
but the whole point of it is like it's supposed to be a reusable cup.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
But y'all buying 40 of
20 of
them.
them
How is
plus.
that? That's not the point.
Yes.
Now they want to resell them joints because the
Yeah.
resale for them joints is crazy.
But you know,
They
Stanley
were
cups have actually been around for years, but they used to
Yeah.
market to construction workers to keep their
Yeah.
right.
water cold and stuff like that.
As they should.
Well, a lady in suburbia, right, bought
Some
one and yeah,
housewife.
exactly, bought one and went crazy about it. Now everybody has to have one, right? So they started marketing towards women. So now they have them in all these different colors, like the Valentine's ones. They have the pink ones and whatever. And now everybody is just buying these things. It's out of control.
Ridiculous.
One lady's caught on fire in her car. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
And
made
it still
out.
had
They-
ice
She
in
bought
it.
her a new car. The owner bought her
Yeah,
a
they
new
bought her a
car.
new car. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
But
Yeah.
I saw I follow this streamer on YouTube. He usually does like goes live when shoes drop and stuff like that. But he went live because he had ended up getting the cup. And people in the comments were mad at him that like he got the
He-
cup because he doesn't hold the cup to the same value as a lot of the people in the comments did.
Yeah.
So they were mad at him. They were like, bro, you went and got a cup. You didn't even want the cup. Like you just got it just to say you had it. He goes, I'm just gonna give it to my wife. Like
But
whatever.
people
He
buy
was
shoes
just-
because they're
yeah.
gonna resell the shoes. It's the same thing. They don't want them.
And the cup that he had, it was the limited edition Target one, and it was going for like I think 200 on StockX.
Now,
And
if
he got
I
it
just
for 40.
casually stroll into a Target and there is one, I'm gonna buy one and I'm gonna sell it for $200 on StockX.
Yeah,
you should.
because
You should.
buy it for 40 and sell it.
Yeah,
why?
I'm not gonna break my
Yeah.
neck. I mean, people were charging and running into Target. People falling over
Yeah.
for a cup. No.
I seen some on social media. Did Dick's have a special or was that fake?
Oh, I don't know.
They might have.
Dick's had like a whole stand of them like on sale. It wasn't the regular price, but I seen.
Oh, they
people,
not going
running,
on sale.
But the people was running and tackling each other and grabbing like 3 and 4 of them joints. It might have been fake. I don't know.
Yeah.
Told you I was
That's
doing
not
a
serious.
lot of dumb, mindless social media this week.
We got to do better as a human race than Stanley Cups.
So, to fight over a cup that's been in existence forever. And you can
This
get
one right here,
a
this
cheaper one.
this knee baby, you
And
just
we got
fine.
we got about 8 of them joints.
When did I buy that? That was like
Knee baby.
2019 or something.
I don't know.
And
I had
we
this
got
ice
still-
on since yesterday.
still holding water.
You hear it? You hear it? Nice and cold. Yeah.
Bought
we
that
still got
from
the
the
joints we bought when we went to,
commissary at the VA.
Mm-hmm.
But we still got them other ones we bought when we went on the cruise, remember?
Yeah.
I just seen it on the counter. That was
Yeah.
like 5-6 years ago.
And they work just fine. The only thing
As long
Stanley
as-
does is it fits in a cup holder in the car, and it has a handle and a straw.
Right.
All of them fit in your
Yeah.
cup holder.
Nah, they don't all.
That
fit.
don't be sound like they don't fit
Nah,
your
the
cup
fat
holder.
I don't mind it
they
rolling around in the passenger seat though. I can wrench over there and
That's
take
right.
a sip.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Nah, Stanley Cups are not hot.
Not.
All right. I guess we're all saying not. I
Yes.
say not.
I
Not.
give Stanley Cups 4 thumbs down.
All right. Next up is 420 came early.
Did y'all hear about this guy?
No.
So
No.
this man, South Carolina man, was caught with 255 pounds of weed. Police stopped him because he was driving too slow in traffic.
How slow were you driving that the police have to pull you over?
Bro, he probably was high.
Probably.
He probably was.
Probably thought he was going fast.
And was trying to be like, oh, I don't want to get caught. I'm a drop. And was,
Yo,
Man,
Right.
it was
He had to be
35
creeping.
and a 65.
and it's funny because a lot of the comments are literally saying the same thing. When you're driving dirty, you can't go too fast and you can't go too slow. You got to be neutral.
Gotta drive the speed limit, baby.
so the little
Man.
story don't say what speed he was going.
No, it doesn't say.
I don't think so.
We could probably find more information, but this one, yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know how much 255 pounds of weed is?
That's crazy.
That's a lot of weed.
Look at the picture.
Hey, somebody is pissed right now. I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
right now. Somebody is pissed right
Yes, he's probably in some trouble with somebody, I'm sure.
now. Some trouble. Oh
Yeah.
Somebody said, I
Bec-
always think persons who are driving the speed limit are suspicious. You can't do the speed limit.
This is,
4
sir, we
miles
got
over.
255 pounds of weed. All right, I'll go tell boss. Hey, boss, we got 210 pounds of weed. All right, I'll go tell the supervisor. Hey, supervisor, we got 185. So
Every
everybody's
time,
taking some.
everybody taking a little bit.
Hey,
You ain't
listen.
gonna miss it. 255 pounds.
Hey, listen.
That's insane.
Wow.
No, I hadn't seen that one.
Definitely would be short if it was me.
Next up, this topic, I love it. He's going under the jail, and we're just gonna play this clip for you.
Oh,
Superman, you.
For a second time.
Have you looked at your criminal history? Have you looked at your criminal history?
I actually just I looked at it.
I mean, you lived it, I suppose. Yeah. 3 felonies, a gross, 9 misdemeanors, multiple DV.
She's like, let me tell you just in case.
Got a lot going on, sir.
Yeah, I just figured like
Battery on a protected person, robberies, attempt home invasion. I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
And he got it. Jesus.
first of all, how did he get
Okay.
this far? Okay.
He had to have springs in his feet to jump
How did he get that far?
over that desk.
So sick.
And then why was his
He
lawyer
took
letting him talk?
flight. Look how he jumps over this desk.
I need to slow it down.
He took flight.
He got to it though. He got to it though.
She saw it coming. She was like,
Oh shit.
Yeah, like how did the
Slow-mo is crazy. Slow-mo is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
but at the end, did you see how the police officer or whoever the court person was just wailing on him? They was just punching him.
Oh, when he got in the back, he got it.
Oh,
When he got in the
yeah.
back.
He only stopped punching him out front because he realized this is on camera. Like he
But the
was,
thing is, as she's reading his record,
he already been charged.
Hey, listen. Look at that white dude.
it's not funny.
Oh, look how he's swinging on him.
Look at his face. They beat the dog snot out of him.
It only got worse when they got behind that wall.
He already had a charge of assault on a protected person. A judge is also a protected person.
Oh, he going, like John said, he's going under the jail.
Like,
Under
but really, like the
the
question is, why was he probably not in handcuffs? I mean,
Exactly.
Nah, 'cause
Yes.
He was about to be on bond. She just ain't granted.
I was shocked. Nah, she was going to send him to jail.
no, they were.
No,
that's
no.
what they were. No, he won't go nowhere. She was like, I think it's time. to
Something
get
different.
That's why he wanted handcuffs though, because he was there for a bond hearing. So it
Oh.
wasn't like, you know what I'm saying?
Man. But he went through this
That's
whole
crazy.
dissertation about his mental health and all this stuff, and he didn't know he had mental
Right.
issues. He's working on it. And this, you just proved her point. You just did the exact thing that she was saying. Like, have you seen your record? You lived it.
I hadn't seen the
said,
beginning of the video.
Have
I
you
hadn't
seen
seen
your
the
record?
beginning
She
either.
said, well, I guess you lived it.
You lived it. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I
see
hadn't seen it
that
yet.
pissed him off right there. He was already
Yeah.
mad after she said that.
Yeah.
And it was just, I want to know, how did he jump over that desk though? I mean, there had to be like a trampoline right
It's
there.
tall. Oh, like,
Yeah, he just flew. And that was
Crazy.
funny to me. That was hilarious. He's going to jail.
For sure. If it wasn't bad already, he made it 10 times
times
worse.
worse.
Oh,
Oh,
now
yeah.
he's going away for a very
Yeah.
Very long
long
time.
time.
A judge.
They said the judge was
he's
okay
done.
though. They said she was all right, but he
It
did
don't
get a couple
matter.
of licks in.
It
He
don't
got a
matter.
couple of
grabbed
licks
it.
I
in.
know she was
Yeah.
all right because the look on her face when she realized what was about to happen, she was like, "I'm good," and
She braced
left. She
herself.
did.
She didn't move
Yeah.
fast enough for me.
She was in
Like,
shock.
she sat there
She
and
was
looked.
ready.
I'm like,
She was ready.
ma'am.
Her
As
legs
soon as
got
I
caught in
heard
that
the
road.
first commotion, I would have been down underneath of that desk.
And you heard him start cussing before he even jumped up there. You're still looking? Ma'am.
The bailiff
He was
dude ain't
ready,
moving
though.
fast enough.
Nah, he ain't moving
Nobody
fast
moved
enough.
fast enough.
I don't know how he got that far.
Nah.
He got way too
Somebody
far.
got fired, for sure.
Yeah,
Got
Oh,
way
they
too
definitely
far.
reviewed the tape.
Yeah.
Somebody's in trouble.
that was funny to me.
Okay, next up is Katt Williams. And, I mean, he just aired it all out. So,
I haven't watched the whole video yet. I
I
watched
me
the first
either.
It's like
25 minutes.
2 hours long.
2 hours and 40 minutes.
You watched the
Me
whole
and,
thing.
me and Elijah's supposed to be watching
I
it.
told you I had nothing else to do this week. I was sitting in my truck all day.
He's like, I saw the whole thing.
Okay.
I think
here
some
we
of
go.
what he said was true, but I don't know. It seemed
I
like he
think
was
a
trying to
whole lot
make
of it was
himself
true.
look good in all of it.
I agree with it all.
Man, listen, the social media is putting up like the memes and stuff that's backing up what he was saying. Like Cedric the Entertainer stole a joke from him.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey stole a joke from Mark Carey. All that's they posting all the videos.
Why is everything Katt Williams comes out? He's like the hero in all his stories, though. He's the
I don't know.
savior in all his stories.
He telling the story. I guess you always gonna make yourself look good.
What's this
All right,
clip
here we
about,
go.
John?
This one is I think we talked about this 2 podcasts ago about Taraji P. Henson and her pay and all of that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
this is his opinion on that.
Taraji P. Henson got extremely emotional the other day. She was giving an interview
Yes.
and saying that they're vastly underpaid and say the math is not mathing. They get X amount of dollars by the time Uncle Sam get his cut, by the time the agency get their cut, and what you see they were supposed to get is a fraction of that. Where do you come down on that, Katt?
It was the saddest thing ever because imagine being in your genre, in your sub niche, whatever it is. Imagine being in your lane. Imagine being one of the very top of your lane, that to the point where if they don't take you for the role, there's not 3 black actresses that they can say are bigger than you that we're going to give this to. Imagine you being at that point and have to humble yourself and say, they're not paying me, y'all. And they not making my pay go up because I'm doing better or nothing. It don't matter to them that I'm famous and people know me or nothing. They want to pay me exactly what they paying the new girl. And I've been suffering under it for a decade now and just taking it. I just been getting whooped. But I just got to come say, this is wrong. We should be ashamed. But this is a country where we don't pay the teachers and then we say the kids is the most important thing. You can't have both of them. If you do that, we're going to end up with a generation that can't read. Guess what? Generation Z and A can't read. Why? Because who was giving them a book? We got an iPad or a phone. And now the letters don't mean there's no cursive writing.
Right.
Sorry about that. So yeah, this is what period of time it's in. It's the period where the victims get to say, they've been hurting me for a long time. And I just ain't said nothing because I was trying to be strong and I didn't want to shame anybody. When our people call out for help, we got to understand. You know what I mean? Like we put too much pressure on Tyler Perry. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He ain't put nobody on. The people that been in his productions, they not famous. All of them can walk through the mall without security. Be what you gonna be, but put your people on. If you a gay person and you in there, put some other gay people on. Put somebody on. Or don't be wondering why people keep saying gatekeepers. Because clearly, y'all are keeping these gates.
So I think One, why did Katt Williams sit on the edge of that seat the whole time?
I was
Nah,
watching.
in the beginning, he was sitting regular.
But I think he do have a very good point about like the teachers. Like that is very true. Teachers are one of the most underpaid professions, but they have one of the hardest jobs that parents don't even want to deal with their own kids all day. Would you send them to school with the teachers? And we don't pay them nearly enough. I do agree with him on that. I do. I think he got a point with Tiffany too. I mean, Taraji too. She's right.
Yeah, and I agree about the Tyler Perry situation. Tyler Perry, we can't keep depending on Tyler Perry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Put all the black people on.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
But I mean, he's right though. Like Tyler Perry, who has become famous because of Tyler Perry besides Mr. Brown and Cora?
But I mean, they
were kind of already on their way with like singing and stuff. I can't think of any Tyler Perry actors that I'm like, oh, they're famous because of Tyler Perry.
Was Lance Gross already acting before?
That's the son on Meet the Pains, right? The dark skin guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was already acting, but
he might have
got a little bit more notoriety because of Tyler Perry.
I don't remember him before. But I guess too, like on Tyler Perry's
still doing Tubi movies. He ain't doing nothing
on Tyler Perry's sisters. What's his name? Kadeen and what's his name?
Who?
His wife's name is Kadeen.
Oh, I don't watch Sisters. I don't.
I don't either, but I know that he's on that.
Oh my man, DeVal.
Yeah, but he used to play football too. So
yeah, he used to play football.
But I mean, he's only on Sisters. He's not like super famous.
Nah. I was following him before he was on any of that.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, he might have a point about that part.
Oh, he might have a point. He has a point about a lot of the stuff that he was.
I mean, like I said, I haven't watched the whole thing, so I can't give a full opinion. Like I hadn't seen that part of it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I plan to watch it in its entirety.
So we have another clip about what's this one about, John?
This one is about Jonathan Majors and his and his case. And y'all have to listen because Katt Williams is just funny.
To get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole and never has sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. Come on, Cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that.
You see Jonathan Majors, what he went through, Marvel dropped him as soon as the the conviction came out. And you were telling the
Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you coming to save that slave. If he'd had to be there by himself, he was getting all four. Guilty. She came in there, was just so beautiful. They had to knock half of it off. Bless his heart.
What do you think about this cancel culture? You see the situation with Jonathan Majors. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I don't know if maybe he can bounce back in a couple of years, but man, he was hot. He was hot. He was cooking. I mean, you see him in Creed, he's in the Marvel movies, and then just like that.
Maybe I'm a conspiracy theory, but I thought Katt Williams said any time they make you into that position, part of that contract is you do understand whenever we want to take you down, we can, right? Part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that would listen that this was a good-looking Negro.
Mm-hmm.
When did y'all start liking a big nose? And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When? Since when? That look like my daddy. When you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly nigga is good looking, then all niggas is good looking. Anytime you see them telling you something you can't believe, just understand it's a play. And it don't matter. You gonna know it's a play as soon as they get in that position and think they's gonna tell somebody something. No, you're not. No, you're not. Marvel will cancel you you won't be allowed to read a comic book. What is you talking about? Get out of here. Get out of here, ugly boy. Yeah, they love fooling the people.
I get out of here, ugly boy.
Katt Williams is funny. But the way he say things is funny too. It just makes it funnier. Yeah. I mean, but he might have some points. And Ice Cube came out and said everything that he said about Friday After Next was true, with the exception of like there being a rape scene or something like that. But he was like, pretty much everything he said about that was true. We all knew Steve Harvey.
But the rape scene was implied. He was going to rape him in the bathroom.
Yeah, but Katt Williams said that he got it cut out, like they were going to show it. And Ice Cube said that was never the case.
Okay.
Ice Cube came out and said what he said about Next Friday was true.
No, I listened to it today.
No, I think Rika asked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he said it was true. And we all knew Steve Harvey was wearing a toupee. That wasn't no secret. We all knew that was a man unit.
No, yeah, we knew that.
No, ain't nobody on the face of the earth got a line that perfect. No.
Every time you see them,
every time,
single
or
time.
hair that perfectly rounded. Like, nah.
Yeah, that was for sure glued.
Yeah, no, we all knew that a long time ago.
Some stuff he said might be true, but I don't know if I believe everything he said. But I think that, and this is just me.
Most of the stuff
I think that
is coming true.
Part of his thing of saying all this stuff was to get attention, because now he's like at the top of all the Google searches. He's at the top of social media. Everybody's talking about Katt Williams. I don't know. I think that was part of it. Like,
no, the only reason he came on there because Steve Harvey was on there lying. Ricky Smiley came on there and lied. And what's the other comedian? What's the Cedric Entertainer? He said all the three of them came on there and lied. That's the only reason he came on it.
So why he have to go in on everybody though? I mean, he went in on Ludacris, everybody. Kevin Hart.
Shannon brought that up though. He was like, they said he's the Illuminati. Shannon brought that stuff up. Yeah. A lot of that stuff Shannon brought up.
The Ludacris video is crazy.
Ludacris made a diss rap about him. Well, I guess not really a diss, but kind of like getting back at him. I don't know. I thought the parts I saw was funny. You think it's true?
I think it's definitely a secret society. It's hard. It's called Hollywood for a reason.
Dave Chappelle talk about that stuff all the time.
All the time.
All the time in his stand-up. Yeah, you hear it and you laughing because he's in his stand-up, but he talk about it all the time.
I haven't seen any of his stand-ups. You're talking about the Netflix specials?
Yeah, any of them. But you know, like when he had the Chappelle show, you know, he just walked away from it, and people was like, "How you walk away from that much money?" He was like, "What they wanted me to do, I just could no longer. I couldn't do it any longer."
Mm-hmm.
So he tell you all about. He's like, "Yeah, I couldn't do that no more."
A lot come with that 50 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like they said, it's a red or blue pill. Which one you want to take? Take the blue pill, you with us, you're going to be successful, but you got to do what we tell you. You take the red pill, you on your own. You might become successful, but you got to do it on your own. Like Katt is doing. He ain't getting no help. He doing all his specials been funded by himself. He been doing everything on his own.
So you really think Illuminati secret society?
It might not be Illuminati, but I believe it's definitely something going on in Hollywood and entertainment that got these people being as successful as they are.
I mean, some of the stuff he said about Kevin Hart, we were listening to it like just before the podcast. It kind of maybe does sound.
It sounds
like
right.
It makes some sense. Like he just came out of nowhere. He did just come out.
And then he tried to lie and said he did all this stuff in LA when we all know he's from Philadelphia, and all his stand-up he was doing was on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So how all of a sudden you've been in LA? Soon you get to LA, you get a movie, a sitcom. You get all these.
Was horrible though.
He had a sitcom.
But regardless of the fact, they gave you the shot. You see
It
what I'm
didn't
saying?
last long. It was not good.
It
It
wasn't
was a
good,
sitcom.
but you got the shot though.
Him and a family and something. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, didn't last long. It wasn't that good.
Soul
No, I don't
Plane
remember
wasn't
that.
good.
Nah, Soul Plane
You
wasn't good.
you just, you know what I'm saying? None of the stuff he did in the beginning was good. And then all of a sudden, he did that. I can't think of the what's the channel?
Grown little man.
The comedy channel, and he blew up. And then after that,
Mm.
he got all these movies. You remember one time Kevin Hart was putting like 4 or 5 movies out a
Yeah,
year?
him and The Rock was in
Yeah.
a bunch of
He was
movies.
going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the scandal came with him cheating, and all that slowed down. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
He's still
That's
still
your
doing
own
his
sound
thing.
effect.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing, but he ain't where he was. He ain't in 5, 6. Now he doing Netflix movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big box office movies coming his way no more. Everything Netflix or straight to DVD, and he's still Kevin Hart though. He's still getting his money and still doing his thing, but it ain't like it was before.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. There might be something to it. Sell your soul to the devil.
Something like
All
that.
right, I got one more video actually. That this is the one where he talked about Ludacris, and I want to hear what y'all think about it.
Luda.
No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people?
Yes.
It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much money they give? 200.
Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
200 million. I might need to get me one of the more women look the same.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day. Kevin told you he wasn't going to wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you?
Who is Ludacris' wife? I don't think his wife is she
Nah,
ugly?
his wife is actually not ugly, but
I don't think I know who his wife is.
you don't nobody know who she is. She ain't never did an interview. Like he said, all
That's
these
good.
guys' wives, you know they face, but you don't know them.
You don't know their face?
What I'm saying is, you know their faces because they be in pictures with them.
Oh,
But
but
none
you
of them
don't.
have done an interview. You don't know nothing about them, other than what.
Did he say something about T.I.?
Nah,
I don't think so.
Well, why does picture of Tiny pop up on the internet?
Because
With the Quaker Oats?
T.I.
Man, that's a bad looking face right there.
Earlier during the week, T.I. was recording himself doing something. He was like, "Oh, not working," and the phone got flipped around to her, and she was looking like her, probably at home minding her good business.
Yeah, she was chilling.
And so she didn't have on makeup. She didn't have her lashes on. She was looking like she was at home. That's it. I mean, her face is her face.
She was
That's
looking
a
like
tough.
she
That
was
was a
looking like
tough.
Looked like
Tiny.
she could have waxed her lip a little bit, but hey, so do I.
That was
I'm
a
just
tough
saying.
picture right there.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But I
She
don't
was
know
at
what
home
Ludacris'
minding
wife
her
looked
business.
like. I don't think she ugly.
Nah, she not ugly at all. She
But
actually-
he's not. No, he's not implying that the women are unattractive. He's saying that they all look alike. They all of them look
a
alike.
light skin.
Are light skinned.
They
They're
are.
all of them look
And
alike.
they put up a meme on social media, and all of them jokers' wives look alike. Kevin Hart wife, Mike Epps wife, Faison Love wife. All their wives is of similar fashion. Tall, light skin. but we don't. They not famous for nothing. We don't know them from nothing. They just exist.
And it makes you want. I mean, I ain't saying that people can't love who they love, but Faison is not very attractive in any sense of the word. So,
Well, you might Mike Epps' wife, him and his wife got a TV show out now where they
Building up this.
buying
Yeah.
up the block where he used to live at and refurbishing the houses.
Mike
So,
Epps.
Yeah.
So she might be, coming around with. I mean, people know Kevin Hart wife because of Kevin Hart, but
Yeah. Wow, but yeah, I mean, he might have some. The math is mathing with that video we just watched, okay? Because there is like 101 Fast and Furious, and I'm like, why are they still making this movie?
and they
Like,
both was doing the beard
please
with
stop.
the points. They both
And
had
Ludacris did cut his.
cut
Yeah, I
that
remember when
and
he
his
cut
head.
it.
He cut his cornrows and that.
I remember
Well,
when
his
he cut it.
cornrows are back now.
But what I'm
Yeah,
saying
now
is
they are.
he's been off for a while since he's been doing those Fast and the Furious movies.
The Fast, he had cornrows in the first ones, didn't
In the first ones.
he? I think he was saying this meeting was done before
Nah.
the video. That's what he just said.
He just said, what number of movies are we on?
No,
That's
go
what-
back, John.
what-
Take it back.
Said what? Was
Said they had a meeting, but it wasn't before the Fast and the Furious movies. He didn't say when the meeting was. He said him and Ludacris was on the same level. They was both at the meeting, and they had to go through the thing. And he said $200 million in 10 movies. Ludacris been in other movies other than Fast and the
He
Furious.
said 20 movies, right?
10 million
Nah.
and 20 movies, yeah.
Did he say 20 mil movies?
I thought
John-
it was 10 movies.
Yeah, I thought it was
I thought
10
he said
movies.
20
He
mil
said-
per
he
movie.
said- He said
No, he
10
said-
million per movie.
20 movies.
20 movies. Yeah,
I think that's backwards.
Yeah, no, I don't think he said
it's
20
not.
movies.
Run
I
it
think it
back,
was 10
John.
movies.
Let's run it
because then
back.
he
Let's
said-
run it back.
Because
No,
who gonna watch
because
20
then he
Fast
said
and Furious?
How many Fast and Furious movies are there? And then
Right.
he gave him the side eye. That's
Yeah.
the math.
I
that's
thought he said
happening,
20
is that it's
movies,
10
too.
movies.
And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife.
You got to go back more.
Remember I told you that
It's
if
not
I
it's right here.
buy the 7 people,
Yes.
it's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much money they give? 200.
Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
No, go back some more.
200 million. I might need to get me one of them more wins.
I burn thing no more with the points. We were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us. We were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies.
I told you
And
they
that's
said
how the
20 movies.
conversation happened.
Yeah.
Who will do 20? Well, has he done 20 movies? Because it
He's
can't be
done-
20 Fast and Furious.
No,
It just
he's
cannot
done.
be.
He's done other movies other than the Fast and the Furious.
So he has had to do 10 other movies.
It might not be 10. He's done other movies. You never know.
Jesus.
So it sounds about right to me.
It sound about right.
Because he
Numbers
cut
is
his
adding
hair.
up.
He cut his hair. He cut the little sideburn joints off, and he's been in every Fast and the Furious movie since 2.
Yeah, he has been in all of them. His mom used to work at
Kel-
Freddie Mac.
Telling you, man.
Oh, let me.
This man ain't lying. This man ain't come on the show and just talk to be talking, man. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This is Army.
Who did this? That is so wrong. That is so
Oh
wrong.
my gosh.
Like I said, she was at home minding her own business.
She looked like
T.I.
somebody's
T.I.
grandma,
set her
though.
up. He set her up for sure.
Yeah, he did. He did. Wow. That's so wrong.
She was at home minding her own business.
The internet has too much free time.
But that's what happens when every time somebody see your face made up. When they see you regular, they don't
You
recognize.
don't know what you look like.
Yeah.
Oh no, I knew it was her.
I mean,
just
yeah,
was
but
surprised.
it's not. It ain't what you used to seeing. You used to seeing them
Surprise,
lashes.
surprise.
Them lip tint up. Hey, listen, man.
Please.
I knew it was
Excuse me.
her. All right, y'all. I think that's it for tonight.
So on next week, join us. We are going to have Nikisha Gordon to join us. She is a licensed social worker. We're going to talk about grief, coping mechanisms to go along with that. What happened? Anyway,
Keep going.
yeah, okay. And so tune in for that. And of course, I want us to have some questions or, things so we can interact so she can give us some tips and comments. So that's going to be next week.
All right. Well, I look forward to that conversation. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. Make sure you not only listen, but like, subscribe, share. And it'd be great if you comment and talk with us in the comments. Sounded weird? You know what I mean.
Just say
Comment down below on what you thought about the topics we talked about today. And thank you to Jordan for joining us for this episode. It was really fun having you.
Yes, thank
yeah.
you, Jordan.
Thank you,
Bye, Jordan.
Jordan.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.